Okay, so part 4 of my series, things that clients rarely get told when looking for an agency. I wanted to touch on costs today, something that's usually really important or probably the most important factor when people are making that decision. And some of you have probably seen for yourself, you've probably been involved in projects and seen how the cheapest proposals didn't always work out to be the cheapest project. And I was speaking to someone in the construction industry just the other day, and he had a really interesting perspective. Now, they're usually managing huge projects, right, with big budgets and typically quite low margins. So overruns can really ruin them. And what he was mentioning was that what they're actually doing is managing risk. That's really what they're trying to do. And with agencies and digital agencies, it can be similar, right? And sometimes agencies might actually try and compete on the price and compete on the day rate, or perhaps make it seem cheaper or estimate it cheaper. But usually it's those hidden costs or those unforeseen issues that kind of bite you on the backside. And it might be that, missing those risks early enough in the project to mitigate them really causes you the problems. And we saw this recently with a client where the software agency missed something around the permissions that were needed on a feature they developed. And that meant the client had then higher costs on the licensing. So these additional costs, and it also delayed things as well. So sometimes that one experienced question early on or on day one can prevent weeks of wasted delivery or additional costs. So I think my little piece of advice is, if you're looking at agencies, when you're comparing agencies, don't just compare day rates or even the estimated costs. Don't just look at those, but really think about and compare how much experienced judgment you're actually buying and the experienced people you're buying, and how that might affect the successful running of the project and delivery of the project. Okay, hope that helps. And next time in Things Clients Rarely Get Told, I'll touch on why more people doesn't necessarily mean faster delivery. And we'll see you then.